Xtro 3, Watch the Skies. Now, I just said in my previous review that I had a horrible feeling that this movie was going to suck. I don't know why. I have nothing to base that on at all. I had never seen it. This is such a petty thing to say, but the cover art looked really fucking stupid. I know that. I mean, a lot of people don't even bother with movies if the cover art looks dumb. Now, granted, this is an older movie. It was low budget, this and that, and it was, so the cover art isn't going to be amazing. But for some reason, I don't know. I just had this feeling that it was going to be terrible. Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. In fact, I want to say, I'm shocked to tell you this. I'm seriously blown away. But this is the best written extra movie. And I liked the first one the most because it's bonkers, because it's all over the fucking place. But as a film, I think this is the better movie. Like, I think this is the best of the three as a film. I can't believe I'm saying that. I really thought this was going to be shit. It opens up with this 1950s, like the serial type stuff they used to play in the either the classrooms or in the movie theaters, like appreciating your parents, or what they're doing in where some factory right now, or whatever, or how to drive a car, or like those old 1950s, like almost like, I don't think they're called infomercials. I can't remember what those are called, but it starts off like that, and it really just kind of like engaged me instantly. I was like, oh, whoa, this is not, I wasn't expecting like this kind of cutesy 1950s boy finds a spaceship and now he's retracting his story because the United States government is here. And it's basically like showing you, like, it's hinting at that the kid's being silenced by the military and that he's having to fake, tell the audience that it was a big hoax. It's kind of a take on the Roswell, New Mexico crash, and a kid has it on footage, and then he has to tell everyone it's bullshit because the extras, or the extra, the fuck, the government is telling them to shut the fuck up. So I thought that was a really cool opening, and then it moves into the main character, and he is talking to a journalist, and he's like all basically like all like you know paranoid and almost acting like schizophrenic, and he's in a hold up in a hotel, and she comes over and he has a gun, she scares her off, and he like has to like go and grab her and bring her back, and he's like he's telling her the story of what happened. And so it starts here, so he survives the film obviously, but he's telling you what happened. And what happens is that the military comes to get him and ask him to go to this island where in the in the 40s during World War II, that they put a bunch of ammunition on this island away from the Japanese, and that they want him and this ragtag squad that he picks by hand, a bunch of rejects, to go on this island and blow up all this ammunition because it may get into the wrong hands. So they curtail it over there, and they find this sealed concrete box, and they accidentally open it up by blowing up some of the stuff of some of the ammunitions or whatever, and inside they find this alien who comes out and starts attacking them. Now, the creature effects in this movie, it's low budget. The production value is not good on the film. There's camera shadows, on the actors, and there's all sorts of terrible stuff going on the other side of the camera. That's like fuck ups right and left, and I was just like, this film looks not great, but the creature effects were excellent. Like, I was shocked that I loved the alien. I love the way the alien looked. I love the way the alien moved. I love the way the alien killed. I mean, this thing has this huge tongue that like whips out and like grabs people around the throat, and it's like got like almost like an acidic kind of shit that goes in, so like it like starts burning them, and then it like electrocutes. That has like electric in its tongue or something. At least it looked like that. So, but and this film also takes another direction that I wasn't expecting. There's a dramatic element to this movie where they find this footage, and the alien is one of the aliens is being operated on and experimented on by the government, and they like are cutting him open and torturing him, and they cut his or her, I guess, baby out of her, and they put the baby in the cage, and they're like torturing the thing, and then this is the baby grown up wanting revenge on humans. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Even the characters in the movie, after they watch the footage, they're like, the guy says, you know, I don't know who's worse, us or them. Like, and you feel it. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'd be killing these guys too myself. It's these guys, you know, all they know is these guys. All they know is humans are assholes, and they're fucking cutting them open. And there is all the bad I really have to say about this movie. Looking through it, I mean, the acting's not that great. Like, you see a stunt person or jump, and like you can clearly see they're out in the middle of like the woods or whatever, and you can see that they clearly landed on a mat. Stuff like that. One of the characters actually has like a Tanya Harding background. I don't know if you know who Tanya Harding is, but you know, is the ice skating chick who had the guy go club the other person's knee. I mean, it's literally her backstory. She was an ice skater. She got really jealous of another chick, and so she paid someone to go club the other girl's knee, and then he was either has to spend like a year in prison or 3 years in the military. The movie's narrated by the main character, and that actually added a dramatic element to it. In addition to that, you know, torture scene that was pretty well received. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was effective. I thought it worked really well with the film. Andrew Divoff, I don't know how to say that guy's name. The guy who plays the Jinn in Wishmaster 1 and 2 is like the other main antagonist besides the alien. And he was pretty good. I liked him. He's in and out of the music, out of the movie. The soundtrack, the score was okay. I mean, it was silly in parts, and then other places it had kind of this like music box melody that was kind of eerie and creepy. I liked that. And then another cool thing that actually happened in the movie that I never see is they actually, yet again, it's kind of something I talked about in a recent review, where the military basically leaves them on the island and tries to kill them. And so they're trying to escape the island. They're trying to get away from the alien and the military. So they're kind of fucked on both sides. And the girl, when they're there, she's just like, even if we get off this island, we're fucked. The military is going to, our lives are over. We're not going to be able to. So they actually like had foresight for the future after they survived. And, the guy like had a solution for that. I really appreciate when they focus on stuff like that and they actually think about the future of stuff. There's some super silly parts. Like this chick, if you watch this movie, really watch this, for this part, this girl like goes to sit on a log, and there's like this I don't know, I guess the alien makes web too. He's a spider now. I don't know. But she like sits down and she like gets a little bit of her hand in the web, and then just like they keep cutting, and she just keeps like having more web all over her body. But she supposedly had like fallen in it, but she didn't. She just sat down and like put her hand at it, and then there's just more on her and more and more as it keeps cutting. It was so stupid. It was so fucking stupid. And then like that kind of stuff turns like acid a little. It's a cool movie. I really like. I have to say, now that I'm kind of done with these, like, I liked the whole series. I thought one was crazy, zany fun. The second one was, a pretty cool low-budget action movie. And this one was a really cool creature feature with dramatic elements that worked. Solid trilogy. I mean, same director for all three. They literally had nothing to do with each other, but I recommend all three for people who like low-budget sci-fi action movies. So, Thumbs up to the Xtro trilogy. It had a better run than the class of 1984-1999 one because their third part sucked. So, good job, Xtro trilogy. All right, later, guys.